Okay, there we go. Apologies for the delays, folks. I was flying back from Dragon Meet in London and my flight was delayed by an hour, but we are here nonetheless. Hello, folks. My name is Neil. My pronouns are he, him, and I am the creator of Fey Earth, an indie TTRPG set in an alternate 19th century Earth where all the creatures from folklore and fairy tale are real, have always been real, and live alongside humanity. We appear to be down one player, but we are not. The wonderful Ari was at a market today and she is going to be joining us. She's just running a little bit late, but will hopefully be with us very soon. But enough about me. I hope it didn't freeze. Are we good, chat? Or have I frozen? Everybody freeze. Uh, um, can people hear me?
You don't look frozen.
Okay, so okay, cool, super. So, without further ado, I'm going to ask one of our lovely players to give us a recap of our last session.
Well, I think it should be me again because I had an inspiration die last time, and I was saving it for the unicorn, but we've never met the unicorn, so I never used it. That one time that I wanted to use it, I rolled not 20, so I didn't need to use it. That was tragic. That was truly, 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 truly tragic.
Mhm.
Anyway, so we continued deeper into the forest looking for the unicorn, and we've encountered some interesting creatures. So the first one of them, I think, was Leshy. So you seen we all heard some voices first, and then we heard some like hoofs noises. So Justine wandered off, um, and looking for a unicorn, but it was just an illusion by Leshy. So Leshy met the rest of the party. Sylvia and Annalise shared some thoughtful insights. Um, he confirmed that the elf that we met who wanted the unicorn wants the unicorn indeed for some sort of a ritual, and she wants to capture the unicorn's magic, which we didn't want her to do, obviously, because we like unicorns, we like horses here. But Deleshi also told us that we could. He helped us to recite. He asked us to recite what our agreement was, and she promised to lead us to the portal if we bring out the unicorn. So Deleshi said that we could ask the unicorn to bring us to the portal, and then just call her, and that would be our deal done. He also played cards with Annalise for various prices from Annalise's inventory. Annalise lost twice, and the final time she won the third time, and she won a tree. So that's a tree that we can plant. It's a little seedling, so we can plant it, and it will follow our commands. So that was a nice, lovely, and wholesome encounter. However, the next encounter was not as wholesome, because we met a suspicious one-eyed man who introduced himself as Casimir, but Filthy Casimir was actually Leho. It's a creature from Slavic folklore. I'm not sure if it's specific to Eastern Slavic folklore or Slavic folklore in general. I know for a fact that it's definitely present in the Eastern Slavic folklore. It's basically the embodiment of a depression. It's just a dude or some sort of a creature who lives in the forest and just sucks all the good memories and good feelings out of you, like a dementor, but like forest version. And funnily enough, in Russian language, the word liho is a synonym for it's like an old fashioned word for bad stuff. Um, so it's actually used in speech. We've defeated him. He almost drove like Sylvie and Annalise to the point of them being completely depressed and completely wrecked. But Justine, because she has a stone, she could resist. And he also took two memories from Sylvia and one memory from Annalise. Both Sylvia's memories were related to her spending time with her wife, and Annalise's memory is about her father training her. But the lad was squishy, so we've defeated him, and then we proceeded even deeper into the forest, and we've stumbled across a freaking ogre. Um, yeah, yeah, it was not great. The ogre rolled not 20, so Justine was about to blink, but then Tito came. My boyfriend came to save me, which is great. Didn't expect that coming, because he tried to send a message through the sending stone, but it didn't work. So smart ass, he figured out that we must be in a Fey Realm. How he found us, who knows? But it hasn't been too much time. He reckons we'll be in time. But yes, he basically helped us defeat the ogre, sorry. And that's where we left it.
Lovely. So that is 1d8 inspiration die for you.
Awesome.
Okay. You all had a long night's rest and you've leveled up. You will have to spend a bit of time that morning on things. So you both gained your first 5th level spell. So Sylvia, you need to meditate for 5 hours. It's 1 hour per spell level to get that spell, and it will, instead of carving Ohm runes onto a disc of wood like you have for your other druid spells, the new magical item that you found in the Elven Palace, the staff known as the Spine of the Grove, the Ohm will automatically appear on that staff now. It acts as a book of shadows for you. Justine, the spell that you want happens to have been in one of the books of shadows that you found in the wizard's laboratory in the Elven Palace. So you can simply transcribe it. That will take you half the time, so 2.5 hours.
Neil, we got a bit fucked up in that fight. Can I have dropped a mass heal or two before?
I would assume that you would have done all that before you went to bed. You don't even need to say that, I just always assume if you have the mana that, that's just a thing you would do. And you did definitely have enough mana. Although you did say that you dropped some mana into your mana receptacle.
Yes.
So would you have been able to drop the mana into the receptacle and cast mass heal?
I had 5 mana in my permanent mana receptacle and 22 mana left. So my plan was to put the 22 into that. So I'd like to put the 12, or I want to upcast mass heal because it's a level 3 spell, spend 12 mana on that, and then put all my remaining mana into my permanent.
So that's what, 13 points of mana that you're putting into it, yeah?
Yeah. Puts me on 18.
Super. Right, awesome, super. So that's cool. All right. Now
I meant to say that.
No, it's totally cool, okay? I'm not the kind of GM that cares about that kind of thing. That's just silly. So, but now
my Book of Shadows isn't letting me update my new mana.
I don't know why the technology
I have
hates
the
you
photos.
tonight.
I actually have the photos of my dice rolls, and I've written it down, so I know what.
Well, more importantly, right now, my two lovelies, I need you, because it's a fresh day in the Fey Realm, to give me resolve rolls.
Can I cast Lesser Bless on myself, please?
Sure.
Do I need to roll resolve since I have the stone?
Yes, this has nothing to do with that stone. No. This is to do with the magic of the Fey Realm.
No.
Okay, I want to. Okay, I'm going to do this. Okay, so I got a 20, but I cast Lesser Bless, so I can use a point.
Wait, hold on. So you can use a point from your Lesser Bless to bring it up.
Whatever the target number is, I want to use that pool to get me over.
Well, how big's your pool?
5.
So, I mean, you're basically only going to use it for this one thing, so just use the 5 points.
Okay, then that's a 20.
That's a 25.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you're cool. Justine, what did you get?
Awesome.
So what is it again?
Resolve willpower. Not arcane resistance, willpower.
It's a grand total of 10.
10. Okay.
I'm not rolling for. I think we should wait for Ari.
No, I'm not going. You guys don't roll for Ari. No.
It's too important.
Absolutely, 100%.
I mean, I'd hate to roll for Ari and then get a 2 or
absolutely.
something, and then be like, sorry, lol. Okay. So yeah, Sylvia is gonna turn to Tito and Justine and just like kind of give him a bit of a look, but she's gonna just say, you know, you can have as much fun as you want after as a unicorn, but until then, you know,
Justine just turns bright red. She doesn't say anything. She's just like,
yeah.
that's so funny. I mean, she's not wrong. She's not wrong, in fairness.
Not wrong. Sylvia is going to turn to Tito though and say, "Thank you for coming. We do appreciate it."
Thank you so much. I appreciate it. And she's just turning bright red again because, like, social awkwardness hits hard.
See, when it's not directed at Sylvia, she doesn't give a shit.
I know. I love Sylvia. Oh my god.
You know, once we have dealt with all of this, there are many beautiful restaurants in Paris. You can go for a beautiful walk and have a nice meal.
There is just like a very, very interesting leaf on the ground that Justine is super interested in. So she's just looking there.
Excellent. Right.
You know. Oh, okay, cool.
Okay. Right. So, right. So you guys are basically continuing on. You reckon you're getting close to where the unicorn is. Tito, with his roll, bushcraft roll the previous day, had found some tracks. Okay.
Yeah.
So you guys continue on that way. Okay.
Cool.
So I need to load up his character sheet. So yeah. Okay. Okay, that wasn't a great roll. That was only a 26.
Oh yeah, terrible roll. Jesus
Yeah,
Christ.
not great. I
Kick him
rolled
out of our party.
I rolled a 10. So yeah. Right. So you guys continuing on your way. Look, following Tito as he leads you along through the woods. Can somebody roll a d6?
Oh god. Okay. I'm rolling the lovely pretty dice that have like bits of lichen and stuff in them. I got a 3. I don't know if that's a good roll. I'm like,
Okay, super. So, you guys are walking along for a bit when you hear some movement up ahead of you. Okay, and a moment later, coming out from the understory, you see a figure, short of height, bare-chested man with curly, dark hair and small little horns protruding from his
Thank you.
forehead and goat legs. He's carrying a bottle of something that he's drinking from as he stops and sees you and says, "Hello there. Why are you here? You should not be here."
We are trying to not be here. Our absolute number one aim right now is to get out of the Fey Realm. Thank you.
Not
Have
at
a lovely
all.
day.
Okay.
Please don't try to kill us.
Very well. You're rather abrupt, aren't you?
No, we don't intend to be good, sir. We are just anxious because, as you say, we should not be in the Fey Realm.
No, you really should not. This is a terribly dangerous place for mortals.
Yeah, no, we know this. So, hopes that you have a good day, and hopefully we shall survive and be able to leave.
Okay, very well. Well, you're going that way?
Yeah, seems that we are, yeah.
Okay.
Why? Is there something?
Well, it's just the deeper you go into the forest, the more dangerous it is, and you're going into the deepest parts of the forest.
Yeah, we need to. Unfortunately, nothing about this situation is sensible or safe.
No,
I,
definitely
I,
not.
I agree. I agree. Um,
You know, I'm
well,
meeting. I'm meeting up with some friends of mine, and we're going to be having a party soon. If you'd like to join us, there'll be wine, there'll be music, there'll be dancing.
you know, that sounds wonderful, but as you say, we really should not be in the Fey Realm. I think we should leave before, we should not be
Well,
here any longer than we absolutely have to.
I mean, if you're going to be here, you might as well have some fun.
Uh,
And I mean, you look like you all could be a lot of fun. He says.
oh no. No, 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 no. We're no fun at all. No fun whatsoever. Trust us. We're particulars. As soon as you invite us, like the mood just goes. Music stops playing. There is no fun anymore. No, we're so boring. Ugh.
Books was it? You wouldn't want us there.
I'm
It's just
Belgian.
us. Yeah, there you go. It's it kills the mood. It wouldn't be worth it. I wouldn't want to.
I mean, I
intrude.
don't know. You're quite pretty. You look like you've got a bit of the forest in you. He says, pointing at the coloration on your skin. He says, "Would you like a bit more of the forest in you?"
I'm gonna make a resolve roll to not internally vomit.
He's
Sylvia
quite
is-
attractive. He is quite attractive.
Sylvia
He
is
is.
cackling, giving full cackling anti.
Yasin just like turns red again. That she already had like her sex jokes overload for today, and today just started. Just for the context, Annalise, Sylvia gave like a mini lecture to Tito and Justine that they can
Give a
have
mini
all the
lecture.
It's
small one,
it's
tiny
wise,
one.
given what we were up to.
Rightfully
I
so.
just said
In fairness,
you can have as
timing,
much fun as you
timing.
want when we get out,
Yeah.
but we've got to deal with the unicorn first. So we just need
Yeah.
to keep Justina virgin for a little bit longer. That's all I said.
That's it. Just a couple days. We'll be fine.
That's
Patience,
all I
patience.
said. Like,
Yeah, that makes sense.
what did I say?
It's
It's
tactical.
fine.
It's tactical.
And Sylvia is nothing if not tactical.
There you
Super.
exactly.
So,
Very
Annalise,
diplomatic.
did you
I
say
hit
I'm
an
giving you-
18, so I actually I did well. So
Okay,
just kind of
you-
puts on the practiced fixed smile of a lady at court and just goes,
Yeah.
well, I have plenty, as you can already see, but I appreciate the offer. How kind.
Okay. Well, it's your loss.
I will mourn it greatly. It will keep me up at night. Truly, I will remember this day for as long as I
Well,
live.
what about you, fine sir? Would you like a bit of the forest in you? And Tito
Okay,
turns
Lena.
to him and's like, "Thank you, but we are rather busy. I am sure that I will mourn the opportunity, but we must continue on."
Imagine if
I've been
Tito was
insulted.
like, hell yeah.
Yeah,
Let's go.
All right. When in the favor.
Tito has been around for a long time.
Hey, he's got you get chances to explore.
Yeah.
Down the road.
Absolutely. He has been on this earth for nearly 2,000 years.
Yeah, he's done a few things, I'm sure.
Jesus Christ, the age gap is shocking. Oh my
Hey,
god.
That's what the books are made of.
Oh well.
Just think of him as a sexy vampire that doesn't sparkle. It's totally fine.
And won't think of consuming and possessing you.
Super.
Let's hope.
So
Let's
you say bye to the satyr for their very, very
Gracious offer.
prominent offer, and you continue on. Annalise, I need you to give me a resolve willpower roll, please.
Ugh, gross. Why? Okay.
Because it's early in the morning after a long night's rest in the Fey Realm.
Tell you what, these
Yeah.
new dice of mine, they're working. That's an 18 on the die.
Oh my
Total?
god.
Total, yeah, I don't have anything to resolve.
Okay.
My great
Is that not enough?
that rolled
No.
amazingly well for like the
Oh.
entire campaign seemed to
Yeah.
finally give up.
I got these new fun bullet ones, a dragon meat. They all
Oh,
check
the ones that
Oh,
you got the bullet
yeah,
dice.
I
Awesome, great.
do. And they're
nice.
already
It's
rolling
so on
well.
brand. I love that for
Aren't
They
they
are
Halloween.
cute?
fabulous.
Little bullet?
Everybody who plays a gunslinger should have those dice. I'm just
Should have
saying.
bullet dice,
Yes,
I've
absolutely.
got these really cool gunmetal ones that I used
Ooh, I love that.
for Braun.
Well, I'm using
But
the.
you can't use them on a regular table.
I'm
because
I'm
they will
using
destroy
the
table.
beautiful dice set that I bought at Dragon Meat and the beautiful mushroom themed dice tray that I also got there. So I'm really
Yeah.
excited and hoping that works well for me tonight.
Fizz wrapping the party animal pine martins. Love that.
Super. So, anywho, continuing on, you're traveling for about another hour or so when Tito puts his hand up and stops you all and says, "Look, they're much fresher markings," and he points at a tree where you can see these long, straight, like cuts or furrows into the bark. That have I said, no, these are fresh. These are at most a day old. I think we are getting nearer to the creature. Now, my question to you is this: what was your plan, Justine, when we find it?
We made an agreement with this elven lady. She said that she would lead us to the portal
Mm-hmm.
if we bring her the unicorn. We were in quite a desperate state of mind, so we agreed to the offer as we thought it would be our best chance of getting out.
Mm-hmm.
So we ventured forth to find the unicorn,
Mm-hmm.
and we met Leshy, who confirmed. We had a feeling that this lady was going to use the unicorn for something dark and bad, and Leshy, the spirit of the forest, he confirmed that she's been trying to capture the unicorn for a very long time, and she wants its power, which we don't want.
Mm-hmm.
So he gave us advice, and he said that if we capture the unicorn, we could convince him to bring us to the portal, and then we call the lady and let the unicorn free, basically, and that's the deal done. No one's harmed.
Okay, well, I could probably lead you all to the portal myself, but I wasn't going to offer this because you had said something about having made a deal with a fey creature,
Yeah.
so that
He
must be
did, and
resolved.
there was a bell
Yeah.
also, so I
Yeah,
think
that's
there are
common.
other.
That's it's like a magical signature to show a deal is being struck. But my when I ask about the plan, I mean specifically when you see the creature, Justine, what were you going to do?
I have no idea. I was meant to ask someone, but no one knows. Do
Okay.
you know by any chance?
I mean, I do not have the purity that would be needed to come close to one of these creatures, but I do have experience with unicorns. I have met them and fought them before. They're quite ferocious beasts. However, if a it's funny, the stories always say a pure maiden, but there was this one time when I know of a young lad who was able to do this. So I don't think the gender thing is actually relevant. It's the purity that's important. And by purity, they mean pure of carnal knowledge, of course. Um,
Yeah.
so um, if you approach the creature, it should not attack you. And if you approach it in a gentle and beguiling fashion, you may be able to gently subdue it and put some rope around it to harness it. When you do this, you may be able to lead it, or if you simply were to pet the creature, you may be able to lull it into a slumber and it would fall asleep, its head in your lap.
Mhm.
When you do that, you could then summon the elf and deal with the issue at hand. Alternatively, as I say, you could try to lead the beast by the tether that you put around its neck, and we could try to direct you towards where the portal is. Um, travel through the Fey Realm for non-Fey requires a strength of will. As long as your mind is fixed on a destination, the land will shift and lead you to that destination.
Yeah, but Tito, we are not sure where we are going, so
It's about the intent more. The intent is more important than the knowledge of the location. So for myself, if I want to get to a portal back to our realm, I simply need to start walking with the intent to go to a portal fixed in my mind, and regardless of what direction I'm going in, my path will lead me to a portal.
I suppose
yeah.
it explains how you found us so easily. You came
Oh, that-
in, and the intent was
I
to find Justine and us.
that is
and-
that is exactly how I was able to find Justine. When I entered the Fey Realm, I was walking with the intent of finding Justine, and my path led me to her.
Right, I see. Well, my only concern is if Justine is with the unicorn. I mean, these creatures are incredibly fast, yeah.
Yes.
They
And
can be.
immune to magic, let's not forget.
Oh yes, they
Yeah,
are.
if it takes off, I worry for Justine, and I also worry for us to be able to catch up.
Sylvia, you have the ability to send a message into the mind of another. Yes,
Well, I need to be able to see them.
you need to be able to see them. So, what's the maximum range of that spell?
That's a very good question. I think it's like, is it
It's 10 meters.
10 meters? I was going to say 10 meters, but I wasn't sure.
So, well, if the three of us were to be at a distance, moving stealthily, Sylvia, you could send Justine messages using that spell to lead her in the direction that we need to travel to get to the portal.
Okay.
We also have Anki. Let's not forget about him.
That is true. That is also true. Anki could be just relaying back between us
I can
and you.
communicate with him at a great distance. 100
Well,
meters, I believe, is the
Yeah.
range.
Okay. So I can stay within sight of Justine, and I can send those messages to her. I need to be able to
You-
see her. It's not a powerful spell as such. So yeah, I can certainly do this.
Okay, or Anklegon. That would also be good.
Muted.
Yes.
And it's, Sylvia, I'm not as versed in druidic ways. Are you able to do that while shape changed, or must
No,
you?
not. I'm not.
I assumed as much, but yeah.
I
okay.
am not powerful enough. As well, that has been my problem. I'm trying to work on it, but I am
You've
not
come leaps
powerful
and
enough.
bounds in even the time I've known you. You have
Hmm.
blossomed incredibly.
So, our other question was, we were thinking about it. Sylvia has an ability to turn others into beasts. Would the unicorn, do you think, judging by your experience, will be able to recognize imposters?
I do not know. Maybe, maybe not.
But they won't be, if things go wrong, they will not be able to help if they are in another form.
I think our best plan, our best course of action is we stay at a distance and try to be stealthy, and we use Anklegon to communicate between us and you, Justine.
Absolute worst case scenario, I can turn into a giant rock. And even if the unicorn is immune to magic, it is not immune to getting punched.
Nor is it immune to my sword, but I would rather it did not come to that.
Yeah, well, you should know, Tito, if Justine is in danger, I am going to do whatever it takes.
Oh, if Justine is, if I think for one moment that Justine is in danger, I will be making sure she is safe. But just to be aware, My sword and Annalise's bullets are the weapons that will aid us in this fight. Yours and Justine's magic will have no effect. I have seen it before. Powerful spellcasters sending their most powerful spells at these creatures, and the magic just dissolves as
My
if
mentor
turning
told
into
me
ether.
she warned me to stay away from the unicorn. There was one in the forest, and she
Ah,
told me never to go near it.
yes,
I'm
the
such a
yeah, yeah, you're most like a mentor.
yeah. So I never went near. I saw it once, but I stayed far away.
Well, I think we should continue on, shall we? And I feel we are close to the beast. And once we have found it, Justine, you will be the one who is trying to capture it.
Sylvia is going to clamp a hand down on Justine's shoulder, and she's just going to say, "Look, I believe in you. I know you can do this."
I'll do my best.
And you see him reach into his goblin purse, and he takes out a fine set of rope and hands it to you and says, "Here, this is goblin rope. It's enchanted. It's stronger than standard rope. It would be better, and if you tie a knot with it, it's much more difficult for it to just come undone."
Good to know.
Thank
So-
you, Tito.
Sylvia's going to give him a look and just be like, "Oh, okay."
So, yes, you continue on for about another 25-30 minutes with Tito looking around. You see him picking up tracks on a number of occasions. He's clearly a master tracker and hunter. And eventually he says, stops. Okay, yes, I can see it up ahead. And he's pointing through the trees. Can the three of you give me awareness rolls, please?
Justine's like, huh? I see fucking nothing.
Awareness,
Oh,
keen
I
eyes.
got a dirty 20.
Okay.
So first time was cogged, and second time I got nat 20.
Okay.
Oh,
I
nice.
swapped the dice. I swapped my Taylor Swift Justine dice to purple mage dice.
Okay.
And
And
Annalise is distracted. 3 on the die. regardless of
Justine
where.
would totally be a Swiftie. I really I feel
Oh, yeah.
this in my
Yeah,
bones.
100%.
Oh yeah, yeah. That's
right.
canon. By the
Yeah.
way.
So, Sylvia and Justine, you just barely make out through the thick undergrowth this white flank of something moving up ahead, like about 15 meters from you, maybe a little bit more. I said, "Okay, Justine, now it is your turn."
Yeah, Justine's just going to give everyone a look
Mhm.
and just step forward and start walking towards
Sylvia
the
is going to
creature.
cast Lesser Bless.
Yes. Okay. Super. So you slowly moving forward, and you come into a opening, a glade. There is a small pond in the glade, water lilies with beautiful flowers on them. You see various amphibians and frogs and that hopping around. There's some dragonfly flying over it. Scatterings of wildflowers, and drinking from the water is this breathtaking, majestic creature, a massive, beautiful stallion. Its coat, a silvery white color that seems to almost catch the light and shimmer. This creature is massive. It's over 20 hands high.
Oh, fuck. Okay.
It's huge.
Like
Okay.
a
How much?
fucking one of those Shire horses or Clydesdales.
Yeah. So, like, well over 2 meters at the shoulder, or about 2 meters at the shoulder. Okay. So huge. Okay. A beautiful long mane and a long, thick white tail, and from the center of its forehead, growing out to a length of maybe 60, 70 centimeters, this twisted ivory horn. As the unicorn raises up its head, looks at you, and starts to, and furrow into the ground with its hoofs. Justine, what are you doing?
I'm just going to move closer just in case if that thing smelled my friends.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to walk with like my hands.
Okay.
What do I do with a horse? I don't know. I've never dealt with horses, but I'm sure Justine did. I'm sure Justine had interacted with horses before, at least like with all those carriages that we've taken.
Yeah, Sylvia I should have said I'd give her apples or something, like Druidcraft apple.
It's a magical horse. I'm sure cares about virgins. Has enough apples in there, I'm sure. So Justina's just going to come with like outstretched arms, showing that she doesn't have any weapons or anything, and she's going to first of all she's going to bow a little bit, and just start taking very, very, very teeny tiny little steps towards the unicorn.
Okay, give me a charm roll, please.
I cast. I gave you a +5 that you can't spend.
I'm a virgin.
Just shouting, "I'm a virgin" into a clearing.
Okay, I rolled a 6, so he gave me +5. That's
did.
going to be 11, and it's a new day, new challenges. I have Boon of Fey luck. That's going to be plus another 5, so that's 16. And I'm also going to roll my inspiration die.
Okay.
Now is the motherfucking
This is the whole ball game.
And I rolled an 8.
Hey,
Yes!
there you go.
So that's what, 24? 16
Yes.
plus 8, 24, yes?
Yes. I forgot how much
Excellent.
idea.
Was that a 6 on the die all the way to 24?
No, she rolled an 8 on the die.
No,
I rolled
the
6.
first roll.
Oh,
yeah.
6 originally, yeah.
All the way
Yeah.
to 24. Incredible.
And then I gave her a +5.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so
yeah.
that, okay, so you slowly walk towards the creature and it moves towards you and then it just nudges at you with its nose, sniffing at you. And then
I don't want to put it into slumber, but can I still touch it?
Oh, of course you can. Raising
so
up your
I'm just
hand,
going
it
to-
lets you stroke
Yeah.
the side of its head and its neck.
I'm just going to have a fun with like magical horse. I'm just going to like pet it first like really, hesitantly, because
We've got another horse girl. Damn it.
woo! Of course.
Best way to be.
Of course.
A horse! Let's go! I love that.
So she's going to start like really, hands shaking because she's scared as fuck because she had to roll a charm roll, and Justine has a charm of like a branch. So first hesitantly, but seeing that the unicorn reciprocates, or at least doesn't mind, she goes like full on crazy. Just like pegging the shit out of that unicorn. Yeah.
I'm just reminded of the littlest of the three sisters in Despicable Me. The unicorns going,
Yeah. It's so
unicorn,
fluffy,
unicorn,
I'm gonna
unicorn, unicorn.
Somewhere
Okay.
meters and meters away, I'm drawing a bead on this thing's eye.
So, Justine,
Make it
the
fucking
creature appears to be placated by your presence and it's letting you
Amazing.
pet it. It's kind of, it nudges into you a little bit and you nearly fall over because this thing probably weighs about 500 kilos,
Yeah.
easily.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's
I'll
like,
try. Can I say that like I made like a loop
yeah,
on
of
the-
course. Absolutely. Yeah.
on the rope in advance?
Yeah,
So I'll try
absolutely.
to, while I'm pegging the horse, while I'm pegging the unicorn, I'll try to like put the rope
Yeah.
over his head.
And it's a good thing that it's bowed its head to let you pet it because there's no way you would physically be tall enough to loop this over its horn, let alone its head, So
You see the cowgirl.
yeah, exactly. So yeah, you loop the rope over its head, okay? And it looks like it's going to let you lead it along.
Amazing. So I am. Again, can we say that in advance? I told Anki our plan, or I
Oh,
tried
well,
to
you're
communicate-
just communicating with Anki anyway, so like that's not a problem. Yeah.
So I'm going to tell Anki that we're successful, and let the others lead the way to the Fey portal.
Okay, so Tito starts walking in the direction. I suppose I should roll a resolve roll for that. What was that roll? That was a. Okay, so I rolled a 13. Yeah, okay, that's fine. 23. Will I give him? Oh, he doesn't actually have Fey lore, but he does have Arcane lore. I forgot about that. Yeah, so he starts leading the way, okay? And you know, Sylvia and Annalise looking at him, it's not like he doesn't appear to be like looking in a direction or for a track. He's actually just started walking in a given random direction with you following him. Now, yous are a good like 30 plus meters away from Justine. You're not that close to her. And Justine, you're getting images and messages back from Anki to let you know what direction the party is going in. So you start going in that direction too. Going slowly, you're making sure you don't get too close. Okay.
Sylvia is anxious. She's like, she realizes if things go bad here, there's fucking nothing she can do. She is like not.
Justine,
Her
Justine
shoulders
is
are up
almost-
around her ears. She's just like, oh god.
And Elise like lifts up her spare revolver and like points the handle at you and she goes, "It's better than nothing."
I can't use a.
You can't use it.
I can use a rifle. Do I look like I was an officer? Come on.
I'm not giving you my rifle.
Yeah, no, of course not.
Okay. If you need it,
You're-
it's
like
the same
a-
principle. You point it, you shoot it.
It's like a child. Like I could never do that.
Yeah, I see. My baby.
I know it's funny for men. They saw it as an extension of their penis, but I feel like women will saw it as something treasured. Almost like a child or a beloved companion. It's an interesting. I'm not saying it's just my experience. It always seemed to be.
No, I see where you're coming from. Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't say it's maternal, but yeah, I look after it.
No, not necessarily, but a beloved companion.
Yeah, but precisely, protector, protectees, that kind of.
Yeah.
I think I've lost some through the trees. Hang on, and then just sort of try and like weave a little bit to get eye on Tito again.
Yeah, we're just like talking utter shit.
So just so you know, Susie, if you do need to use the Annalise's rifle, you have a +6 to attack.
Okay, nice. No, because I do have training.
You are trained with long arms because you were.
I can.
You
use
are a
the
former
rifle well
trained.
enough
You are.
to
Yeah,
not shoot my own
you were.
foot
You were a former soldier in the Prussian army, so you were trained in the use of rifles.
Just if we need, you couldn't use it this one. If we need it, I can use the revolver. It's fine. Just don't drop it. I can clean it. But
I will be so careful. I promise.
Okay, that's good. I grew up with this rifle.
I know. I will be so careful, but hopefully it won't come to that.
And I think we're fine. I think Justine's got it. We're fine.
Super.
I love how Annalise is like totally okay with Justine being in potentially mortal danger, but the idea of a rifle going to somebody else is like, oh Jesus.
Degrees.
Yeah,
like
listen,
I can kill a unicorn.
I'm honestly like that about some of my swords. So.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah, no, I get it.
Do you know how expensive it is to get a new walnut stock for a rifle and re-etch it in this year?
Yeah.
In this economy, it doesn't fucking matter for us. We're absolutely loaded.
This is
true.
I can get several of these made.
You are obscenely rich at this point.
Yeah.
You are. You're definitely.
We could have one for Sunday best.
You guys are definitely part of the 1% now.
Oh no!
God.
Yes.
Let's go. Shit, father.
Yeah, I'm gonna feel pretty good next time I go to see Moraine. I'll be like, I'm not poor anymore, love.
Okay. The class problem's not in the way. It's all to play for.
You are continuing for a bit. Justine, give me a fresh charm roll, please.
Oh, for fuck's sake! Oh no!
I believe in you. Can I cast? Oh no, she's way out of range.
No, too far.
It was cocked. Give me another one. Fucking 19.
Hey!
Yes.
Total? 19 total? Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, I mean, it looks like it stops a couple of times to nibble at some grass and stuff, and
we're fine with this.
But
That's
yeah,
okay.
you do manage to keep it going. it's like it kind of tugs back a couple of times, but it seems to be doing it playfully. There's no signs of
Like
any sort of
Justine is not pressuring the unicorn. Justine
yeah,
is like, yeah, if you want to stay here and chill, like when you're on a walk with the dog, and
yeah.
the dog is just like decides to lie down for it, like
You are the one
you're
being
like,
walked. Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
you're like whatever,
All right.
do whatever you want,
I guess
darling.
we're laying down now. Yeah.
Super.
Justine is locked in. She was like shitting her pants before as a task, but as
Uh-huh.
soon as she's in, she's almost in this
Mhm.
like state that she would enter when she's studying. She
Yeah.
she sees the task
Yeah.
and nothing
Mhm.
else.
Yeah.
So
It's
she's
just
like,
that
okay,
that kind of zone where you just
yeah,
have that
yeah.
focus.
So she's in
and
the
it's-
zone. She's like, okay, we need to do it step by step. Once she has everything like planned in her head. So she's like, okay, we're getting there.
Mhm.
I
Thank
believe
God.
in
So I
you,
had a
Justine.
platoon of
I believe
people
in
like
you.
Super. So you continue on you're actually walking for quite some time, well over an hour, maybe an hour and a half. Okay. Until So this is what happens. The three Sylvia and Elise, you with Tito find yourselves coming to a a clearing. It's quite large. It's probably about like over 20 meters across, okay? And you see what look to be a pair of trees, okay? A pair of silver birch growing up alongside each other. They're about a meter apart, and their branches they come in towards each other, but they don't just like they. It's like they weave and knot and twist around each other, forming an archway. Tito goes, "Okay, this is the portal. Um, if Justine is going to lead the unicorn here, we three should probably hide from the beast."
Yeah.
So what I think we should do, I'm going to send Anki with a message because I assume that's the communication ongoing. You'll just stay there by the portal.
Mhm.
Mhm.
I'll call the elf, and then I'll blink myself to you, and we'll leg it.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, that works.
Let's do
So
that.
you would need to get closer than you currently are, though, to be in range for the blink.
We're not going to be in combat. I'll blink twice.
We're not going to be in combat, they say.
I hope.
But how are you getting Anki to share this message to the party? Because you can communicate with Anki, and Anki
Okay,
can communicate
no,
with
wait.
using emotion and images, but Anki can't talk to the party.
Question.
Wait.
Would
Wait.
the spell Speak with Animals fall into Anki?
Oh yeah, that would count for Anki, yeah.
I can talk to Anki.
Awesome.
Oh yeah, with your fucking Fey lineage shit.
my new spell.
Yeah, let's do. Oh, amazing. Okay.
I mean, but I don't know if Annalise shared that. So unless she sees Anki and just starts making dragon noises.
You have been seeing Anki, so Anki
Okay,
has
yeah.
been near you, yeah.
I would like to imagine that you've like spoken before.
Yeah, just behind
Or you're
everyone's
just like-
back. We're just like these fucking guys.
You guys are secret besties.
Secret besties, absolutely.
Yeah, and Anki just like, he's a dragon. He fucking doesn't care. He's like, okay, I can communicate with one. I can communicate with other. Why would I care? Like,
Just
Okay,
remember
so-
who fed Anki all that dried fish.
So
Okay.
true.
you cast Speak with Animals, and you are going to communicate with Anki, yes?
Yes. Yeah.
What do you, okay, so you've sent this message to Anki, Justine, and Anki goes flying over to the party to try to relay this in some way. Annalise, you see that Anki is trying to communicate. You can't speak with animals. What do you say?
I'm gonna like pinch some like a leaf off a tree and like just brush it over my lips and cast a spell.
Yeah.
Just go, Ankligon, this is new to me. You seem. Does Justine have a message? Is everything okay?
Oh, yes, Annalise. Yes, she told me that basically what she wants to do is she's decided that she's going to summon the elf, and then when the elf appears, she was going to blink in this direction using her magic. I don't know if she wants to blink herself or also blink the unicorn, because that wouldn't work, because magic doesn't work on unicorns. So,
Yeah.
I don't know. What do you think? I mean, it's kind of interesting because whenever I talk to Justine, I mean, I love her to bits. She's like a mammy. But like our communication, we don't get the chance to
Sort of
talk the way
feeling
we.
with words. Yeah, I get
Yeah,
you.
I mean, it's just
I mean, this is new
um,
to me. I woke up and I think something about the Fey Realms leached into me a little bit. I think
maybe, yeah,
looking at this
perhaps,
today.
yeah. This is nice, though.
This
It's
is
really,
nice.
yeah. It's nice to feel like I'm being listened to, and because if I'm being completely honest with you, sometimes the way Justine and Sylvia treat me, it does feel a little infantilizing. If I'm
It
being
feels
completely honest,
not. I
um,
can't say dehumanizing, but in that vein of sort
yeah,
of
yeah.
diminishing your intelligence. I see where you're coming from.
I mean, I know I'm small, but
You're small but
I
mighty.
thank you.
Yeah,
Yes,
yeah, yeah. You're a linchpin of the team several times.
I mean,
I,
honestly, I do feel like there have been times when if it wasn't for me, some of you would be dead.
Oh yeah.
I could count them. I could count them easily. Absolutely.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
absolutely.
Well, I can do this about I think 3 maybe times a day, judging by my current energy, and it lasts for
Okay.
about the same amount of time, like 3 minutes or so. So just tug my
Oh,
sleeve, and I can.
yeah, this
If you
is
need me to
great.
tell
Yeah.
Yasteen something, I can pass it across.
Yeah. Well, I mean, if this is the thing, whatever you tell me, I can. I mean, it's different. With my communication with Justine is different. I can't speak directly to her the way we can. I communicate to her through emotions and through images. It is actually still quite a powerful form of
It's
communication.
deeper in a way, I think.
Well, I mean,
it kind of supersedes.
if you think about it, 70% of communication is nonverbal anyway. So if your
Yes, it's true.
communicating through emotion and intent and imagery, you can convey a lot in that message.
Yeah, it's I can see why you were such good friends with Yasteen. You're both incredibly intelligent. I can
Well,
see in
of
the
course. I
way.
mean,
Yeah.
why do you think I picked her?
Well, there you go. You have good taste.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
yeah.
My
You might
son
have
is
to
a
compete with
philosopher. Oh
Tito.
my god.
You're getting a little competition in this Centurion type that's coming along.
I don't know about him, honestly.
Seems
And
nice.
this whole I was cursed for 2,000 years because of love. I mean, that just seems a bit desperate, really.
I get where, but there's romanticism about it. I get where you're coming from, though. I get, it's there's an element of storybook to it, but it's quite attractive in that way.
Come on, like,
Where's your
move on.
I mean, romance is tough. I wouldn't know to the extent some would know. Sylvia. Tito.
Oh, I mean, Sylvia. Oh, I mean,
I
she
have
now
like 3 minutes of this.
hers
And this is not
hers
enough
was a
time.
love that clearly was a love of the ages. That was awful what
Beautiful,
happened with her.
defining.
It
Yeah.
really truly was. And I mean, the way she's able to continue on despite the heartbreak that she suffered, I mean, honestly, it's a testament to her strength as a woman, really, I mean,
I think just the same. I think the same thing. I would let her know you said as much because she will
yes.
appreciate it. I'm sure.
I think she's a bit tough on herself all the time,
Oh, without a
She
doubt.
holds herself to such a high standard, and really, it's just unhealthy,
It's hard to meet.
She,
It is,
yeah,
if you're setting these unrealistic goals for yourself, it can be really hard
absolutely,
to
I
follow
mean,
that path.
yes, I mean, it's all well and good to have standards for yourself, but you must also acknowledge the hard work that you put into things, and I mean, there's nothing
You
wrong with
can,
saying, and
yeah.
at this moment, the spell fades.
Okay. And I just go. I guess. I mean, I haven't yet told him to. I just go.
He swoops and he flies back in your direction, Justine, and you get basically what he sends you is a flood of images of the conversation that he just had with Annalise, and you can hear his voice speaking in this conversation. And for the first time, you actually hear Anki's voice.
Justine is like, what the fuck? She almost ropes the rope, but kind of like composes herself and tells him like, okay, we'll discuss it later.
What did that sound like to the? Was I just making like chittering sounds, or was it just my speech was being translated?
Yeah, your speech is being translated.
Okay.
My I think it's quite similar to like when I'm chatting to Naga and she's doing her husky thing where she's like howling back and I'm like, yeah, no, I really agree with you on
I get
that.
you. 100%.
Yeah, no, I think so.
It's
She'll
just
go,
like a really
"Arr!"
one-sided
and I'm like,
conversation.
no, I don't think that's fair to say. And it's just this kind of like back and forth, and Sylvia is just watching you going, what the fuck?
I just look over at someone and go, Anklagon is very proud of you. And don't elaborate.
I
Okay.
have no idea what to say to that, but okay.
Something about this, I don't know. Something about this space we're in, sort of, I think it's pulling my blood a little bit. Things are getting a bit.
You know, I think it's allowing
Freaky.
you to tap into your Fey lineage and the blood more. You know, Aika did tell me about these things. She did say, you know, don't go into the Fey Realm because, you know, obviously. But she did say that there was the potential for, you know, the Fey touched if they are exposed to the energies.
I'm going to need a mirror when we get back. I hope this hasn't spread more.
You look the same.
So,
I promise.
Justine, you having been given the message, you now know that they know what your plan is. What do you do?
I actually have no idea how to call the elf. So I'm just going to stand there and say out loud, "The lady of the forest, I have brought you the unicorn. Our deal is done."
Okay. You say that, and as you do, there's a sudden wind whips up around you, like taking leaves from the ground and rising them up in a little flurry, like a whirlwind. Okay, the branches start to sway heavily, and the unicorn starts to, you know, what's that? What's the word for it? Is nicker? What's it called
Yeah,
again?
Necker.
Nicker, and it's stomping its feet a little bit. It's moving back and forth a little bit. It's clearly anxious about this. And a moment later, from one of the trees up close to you, you see this greenish light appearing, and it forms a fissure. And stepping out of it, you see the elf that you had previously
Okay.
met.
And as soon as I see her, okay, sorry, yeah, continue.
And when she sees this, she says, "Wonderful. Now just hold it still," as she reaches and pulls out a wicked-looking dagger.
No, our deal was for me to bring the unicorn. There was nothing about holding it. Our deal is done. I'm going to drop the rope and blink the fuck out of there.
Okay, well, just give me 1 second.
Oh no.
Because when she sees that, she's going to attempt to cast a spell at the same time as you. So I tell you what we'll do. Give me a magic roll.
Hey, that I
And
can do.
Opposed magic rolls. Whoever rolls higher, their spell goes off first. Okay.
I'm sure the ancient elf doesn't have a
Oh,
great
that was
magic.
cocked.
Crazy.
Oh, that was not a great roll for me.
It was not.
No.
Okay.
What did you get?
I got 18 on the die, plus 6.
That beats my 19.
Oh my god, amazing.
Huge.
Okay, right. So you see this beam of necrotic energy go flying at you as you blink and you reemerge beside the portal. What did you do with the rope?
I dropped it.
Okay, you dropped the rope. Okay.
We just
So
go through the portal and be done.
Yeah.
Let's just go through the portal and be done.
It's
I'm like, oh my
it's
god.
her versus
Right.
the unicorn.
Yeah,
Sorry,
okay.
Let's just
Tito,
do
you're
it. Let's
not
just do
getting
it.
your
Let's do it. Let's do
your
it.
as you
pinky ropes
as you
back.
appear, he says, "Quick, let us go!" And rushing through the portal. Okay, the three of you, well, four of you with Tito, 5 with Anki, stepping out, appearing on the other side, Sylvia and Annalise with no sign of Justine, with no sign of Tito, with no sign of Anklagon. And that is a perfect place to take a quick pause in our story.
What?
Back in 5 minutes, folks. Don't
Oh
go
my
anywhere.
god, are you fucking serious?
Oh no. Oh no.
Oh no.
Back in 5 minutes.
Ooh, Sylvia, I love that top.
Oh, thank you.
That's very nice.
I've had it for a very long time.
I don't think I've seen it. It's nice.
Hello, folks, and welcome back to Fey Art, an indie TTRPG set in an alternate 19th century art where all the creatures in folklore and fairy tale are real, have always been real, and live alongside humanity. When last we left our heroes, the party was in the Fey Realm still. They had managed to, with help from Tito and his incredible tracking skills, find this ancient unicorn that they had made a deal with an elf to capture. Justine, because of her purity, was able to go close enough to the creature to soothe it and tether it with some goblin rope. And they led the creature near a portal that will lead them back to their mortal realm. Tito, it would seem, is able to travel the Fey realm as if he was true Fey himself, possibly because he's nearly 2,000 years old and is, as a simple man of the road, very good at traveling. Nonetheless, when they got near the portal, Annalise, using a newfound ability thanks to her Fey-touched Forest Fey lineage, was able to have a very interesting and somewhat illuminating conversation with Anklegon, Justine's fairy dragon familiar. They relayed messages back and forth between the party and Justine. Justine then summoned the elf that they had made the deal with, and the elf appeared. And Justine immediately used her magic to blink to the portal, just in time to avoid a spell being cast by this powerful elf, who it had seemed was about to try to use some strange magical ritual dagger to murder the unicorn. Having re-emerged beside the portal, the party leapt through to return back to the mortal realm, but stepping out, the only people to emerge were Sylvia and Annalise. So, Sylvia and Annalise, you both, just give me 1 second, are in a forest.
Okay. Sylvia is, at this point, she's going to grab hold of Annalise. And, Annalise is going to be a little bit surprised by how tightly Sylvia is grabbing hold of her. There's Justine and Tito. They should be
They're
here.
right behind us. Is the portal still there?
So looking back, what you see is something kind of similar. It's a set of trees that are growing together to form an arch. But, I mean, if you want, you can try and see if you can go back into the Fey Realm.
No, Jesus, with the elf, no,
good.
thank you.
No.
But we can't go back because the elf is... Well, we don't know.
Yeah, we can't. We don't. Okay.
Did they visit us? Was they not?
We went through it at the same time. I don't do.
You all basically went through at the exact same time.
But why are they not here?
I thought
we were all in the Fey Realm for the same amount of time.
I mean, Tito said about traveling in the Fey Realm about intent. I don't know if.
I don't think...
Is that true for the portals as well, or...?
I don't think they wanted to get home less than we did. I mean, of course they wouldn't.
Sylvia, I have...
Okay, I need to... Hold on, just 1 second before I do anything. I need to to send a message. Sylvia's going to take out her Arcanagram. I'm just going to message her brother. Just
Okay.
like, I'm out. I'm alive. Fell into the Fey Realm. We've lost Justine. Mina is dead. Aminata is missing. I don't know what to do.
While
Like-
Sylvia is sending her message, Annalise like slyly checks her one to see if there was anything from the recipient yet. But
No,
I mean, who
nothing
knows
yet.
how long the post was. Put it away.
I just don't want to, leave him wondering if I'm dead for months again. Because like, not doing that to my bro again.
Good effort. Good energy. I like it.
Um,
All is not lost. I gave. Remember when we were making plans for the unicorn? I gave Justine as the other half of the lodestone. If they have made it if they've made it back to here and they're not still in the Fey Realm, it should point us to them. So I'm going to take it out and just hold it above my hand and see if it points in a direction.
Spinning wildly.
Oh, scheiße.
No.
Are they
Okay.
maybe they are behind us?
Or above or below?
Okay, I don't. Okay. Maybe we could. I have no idea where we are, but there are many trees, so
Yes.
I can easily
You're in a
take us.
forest.
Yeah, I can easily take us to Paris. Perhaps we could visit the druids, and I could ask if they.
I mean, we can trust, assuming that Justine and Tito are still together, we can trust Tito to keep her safe. So that's something we don't have to worry about.
Yeah, and Justine is also very powerful herself.
Yeah, absolutely.
But
I mean, in terms of
I do
navigation.
believe if they come through and we are not there, they will send a message,
Yeah, you'll have their Arcanagram.
Yeah,
I have that.
and I can. Sylvia is going to start like touching lots of the big trees around, just going like, "Hello, I'm going to maybe use you as a portal at some point. Hello, 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 hello." I can walk through any of these trees, and I can come back and get them. So
Well,
no,
I mean,
it
inadvertently, you now have a beeline to a portal, so you have that whenever you want it now.
okay.
Unrelated.
Maybe
I mean, if this is spinning, to my knowledge, that would mean it's still in the Fey Realm.
but we can't go
Mhm.
back.
We don't
because-
know. Maybe you could change me into a creature, and I can just poke my head in and come back out. I can see the portal, so
I don't know if it works that way.
Sylvia could change Annalise into an animal.
yeah, you could turn me into a mouse or something. I could just nip in, see if I can see them still in there, come back out.
If you go through, you could be lost.
I mean, yeah, but if we don't know where the others are, I don't want to put the burden on you. If that
I think I should ask.
Yeah,
maybe if I ask the druid.
we don't. Even if I move through, I might come back and it could be days later. We don't know.
Yeah. So okay. Sylvia is like really starting to fucking spiral at this point. Well, we need to go to Paris anyway because
Okay.
we need to notify Mina's family and
Oh, scheiße. Yeah. Okay.
arrange that.
Yeah.
That still needs to happen.
Okay. I mean, how far are we? Where are we?
It doesn't
you have
matter.
no idea.
I can take us to. There are many big trees in that park in Paris.
I was about to ask, are you able to go to any tree you've seen since
Yeah.
learning the spell? Or?
Yeah, no,
No.
any tree at all. I could go back to Berlin if I wanted to, but I'm not
Oh my
going
God.
So let's.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Well, okay. What is point of order? Do we go Do we hand over Mina first? Do we go into the druids and try and see if Justine is safe? What order do you want to do
For
this?
handing Mina over, we will have to. I will need to contact the giant guard, their headquarters in Bern, and then travel to Bern. But so first, I think we should go to the druids.
Yeah.
Maybe while we are in Paris, you could see about getting an arcane rifle or something.
That
You know,
could be nice.
that will take time to get.
Yeah, I mean, an arcane rifle or revolver could be useful given ghosts.
I just I feel like I need to be doing something, Justine. Please don't think that I don't care. I just if I stop and I think about everything that we've lost, I will start screaming and I won't be able to stop. So I need to keep moving.
All right. Do you want to drop me off in Paris and I can take care of what I can let. Maybe I can stop in with Madame Gautier. I can see some gunsmiths and see if they could sort out a weapon. Is there anything?
Yeah, well, I need to I need to visit the druids as well. So yeah, okay, we will do that. Let's just go to Paris. And,
just one very important point here.
Mhm.
If Sylvia wants to travel to Bern, Mina's dead body is currently in Annalise's goblin purse.
I've never been to Bern. Could be nice.
I mean, you can move the body into Sylvia's ring of hoarding. I'm just saying it's currently physically
regarding that, we never talked about this as a party, but I was going to give the entire contents of Mina's goblin purse to her family, including all of her money.
Yeah, for sure.
I think everybody assumed that.
Yeah. Okay. Cool.
Okay. Right. So Paris, you go to
druids. We go to the druids. I will send a message to the giant fighting headquarters, and we can. Let's go to Paris. Go to the druids. You do the business, the rifle, and we could meet back and try and figure out where to go from there. And maybe in that time, Justine will have sent us a message, and everything is going to be fine.
I have no doubt. My first stop is I'm going to find a newspaper and find out what date it is.
And how much time we have lost,
Yeah, we don't know.
Well, you don't look older, if that helps.
Why, thank you. Oh, Fey Realm.
Oh,
right.
well,
yeah, no,
I don't. I hope you don't mind me saying, Sylvia, you do have your hair is there is some of it is white now.
Yeah, you're
Sylvia, you also have a white streak in your hair.
Yeah, but Sylvia hasn't looked in a mirror, so she doesn't know that.
You also sort of. It is a little as well. I kind of rifle in my pouch and pull out like a compact and just.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay. Well.
Wow. It's sort of a highlight. I don't mind it.
No, it's fine. I'm look.
Okay. It could be worse. It could be worse.
But we still have all of her arms and legs. Sylvia is just going to tap a tree and just take us to Paris.
Mm-hmm. Right. Super.
And I cast Tree Stride.
You
for
cast Tree
3
Stride?
mana.
Fuck you. Okay. You cast Tree Stride and you emerge from a large tree in the parks in Paris. Right. Some people stop and look in shock because 2 people just walked out of a tree.
Okay. Well, Sylvia is gonna just hope, there is a reason that I did not want to use a staff for my magic. I look like a stupid wizard now.
I feel like you should lean into it. I feel.
And now with my white hair.
And what you hear some people near you, like a young couple, and the man is pointing at you as you overhear him saying to the woman, like trying to whisper, but really not trying hard to whisper. It's like, oh, she must be a druid. Look at the staff.
I raise my hands and go, no bother, good people of Paris. Simple druidic business happening. Be about yourselves. Nothing to be concerned with.
You see, Julie, I was right. She's a druid. I'm well read on these things.
I gesture and go, the astute man, you have right on money. Yeah, simply druid business.
We bow to your perceptive
Just
prowess.
glowing
My
scholastic
God.
knowledge. Truly.
Sylvia is just gonna walk in.
specimen.
She's not able for this. Not able for any of this.
Kind of follow, and I'm gonna try and see if I can find anyone like selling a newspaper on a corner.
Sounds like she could be Bavarian. I know these things, Julie.
Sylvia at that point is gonna like, I am Prussian.
Roll resolve for rage. Super. So yeah, okay, so Sylvia, you're gonna head to the Druid headquarters, yeah?
Yeah. I don't want to, but yeah, I'm gonna go.
This is what has to be done.
So, gonna jump in a cab. Go to the Druid headquarters.
Like 2 copper, 3 copper, whatever.
Yeah,
I don't even care if you're recording. Okay? You guys are so disgustingly filthy rich right now. Yeah. It doesn't matter anymore. Okay.
Sylvia's just gonna stride into the Druid headquarters at this point.
What? Annalise, are you going with her, or are you going to head to Madame Gautier's?
I'm going to head to Madame Gautier.
Super. Okay, so we're going to deal with Sylvia first. So Sylvia, you arrive at the Druid headquarters, and walking in, there's a young girl in looks like acolyte druid robes, and she's sitting behind a desk. And as you walk in, carrying the enchanted Spine of the Grove staff, she looks up at you and immediately recognizes you and says, "It's you. It's the chosen one. The one that was trained by the Fey."
I am not a chosen one, but I do need to speak with someone who knows about the Fey Realm.
Please. Of course, my lady. Of course. Please, I will be back in a moment. And she, like, very flustered, runs through the door. So flustered.
The chosen one, the chosen one, the chosen one.
Sylvia is just like, Annalise, why did you leave me on my own?
You said you had business. I had business.
Like, Sylvia's hanging on by a fucking thread here. She is so strong out, you don't even know.
That is true. Maybe I should have gone with her.
Yeah.
Would Sylvia have asked? If Sylvia had asked Annalise to go with her, she would have gone with her.
Yeah.
She wouldn't have asked.
Sylvia would not have asked.
Can I roll like a behaviorist and see if I would have picked up that Sylvia?
Sure, absolutely. You can give me charm or awareness, whichever you want, my love.
Sylvia has the subtlety of a brick, so you, like, I wouldn't imagine.
Sylvia's fucking crushing. She's not gonna ask.
That would do it.
But you do have behavior that's +4, so with your awareness and fuck it, why not your keen eyes? That's a +10.
There you go.
I'm a great
18
GM. Like
total. Not great.
You no, with an 18, I think you would have realized Sylvia did not want to go to the Druids
at all, and she is massively strung out and trying to push her grief down.
Yeah, I'll just go. We can go to Madame Gautier's later. I will tackle. I've never seen the Druid headquarters. Must be nice. I'll come along.
Super. So yeah, you go to the Druid headquarters. A minute later, the guy that you'd met before, whose name I can't remember and I can't find in my notes, but he's the guy that you met before.
The High Druid, because his name is Bertrand.
Thank you. So, Monsieur Bertrand, the High Druid, he comes rushing in and says, "Oh, you are back. You grace us with your presence. Wait, and you now have this powerful ancient artifact as well," gesturing to the Spine of the Grove.
I do, which came at great cost.
Is that the Spine of the Grove?
It is the Spine of the Grove.
I have read about it in books of legend and ancient lore. You truly are the chosen one.
I am not the chosen one. I found it in a laboratory. It's not anything like it wasn't gifted.
A laboratory?
To me.
What do you mean a laboratory? What manner of laboratory would have this ancient druidic artifact?
Do you know about the Fey Realm?
Of course we know about the Fey Realm. We are druids. Okay,
so I have to start at the beginning. As you know, a dragon appeared in the
Yes, of course we know of the dragon, yes.
I had known that the dragon was coming. I had saw that we had
your intuitive training and connection with the forces and magics of nature had warned you of this, yes?
No, a friend told me.
A friend? What friend would know of these things?
She is so connected to nature.
No, I have friends. Okay.
What friend would know of a dragon? I'm sorry, my lady.
I'm not a lady. I'm just a humble ex-soldier.
What
But
honorific would you prefer? I
just
mean, priestess is not
Sylvia
really.
is. Oh no, I'm certainly
No.
not. Sylvia is fine. But anyway, Bauer makes me feel like I'm still in the
Seer.
army. No, I'm not a seer. I'm not
Wise
a seer.
one?
It doesn't have the same
No.
ring as chosen one. It really doesn't.
If you call me chosen one more time, anyway. So I knew the dragon was coming. We all knew the dragon was coming.
Okay,
So
so
I was
you've been warned by the ancient forces of nature that the dragon was coming.
I look at Serge go, just say yes.
Yeah, no,
That's the point.
I'm just gonna say lesser telepathy cantrip, and Moraine is gonna love this.
I'll twist my ring and go, this is a dinner story. She'll love it.
So, but anyway, we went to a Fey palace to look for artifacts.
You went to an abandoned elven palace? They're so
We did.
dangerous.
Yeah, no, they are. You can see.
You truly are a great and powerful druid that you were able to go to such a place.
We did not go alone. Anyway, we ended up in the Fey Realm because it was full of ghosts.
You were in the Fey Realm?
Oh,
yes. So my question to you is, because of our current
I have only ventured there a handful of times myself. It took me years of study and practice to be powerful enough to go there, but you already can resist its magics?
Well, we fell through anyway. So
we had help. It was.
We are back now, but the problem is 4 of us stepped through the portal, and only 2 of us are here now, and I don't know why, and I don't understand.
So I can explain this to you, my lady. Do not worry. Approximately how long were you in the Fey Realm for? Do you think?
I don't know what
few
day
days.
Is it? What day is it now?
Today?
Yeah.
Today is the 15th of May.
Oh, we only lost. We didn't lose any time.
You arrived in the palace on the 11th.
Oh my god, we actually didn't lose any time.
You have not lost any. Sylvia and Annalise, you have lost 0 time.
It's almost. That's day to day.
If this is true, we were only in the Fey Realm a day.
How did we?
Then we arrived
a day in a bit.
Yeah, so we arrived in the Fey Realm yesterday. We we rested there, we awoke, and we came through the portal. So yeah, we didn't lose any time at all. Such is a relief. I was
unfortunately
I was so afraid.
So unfortunately, the magics of the Fey Realm will affect each person there individually. Obviously, you, because you are a great and powerful druid, trained by a creature of the forest, carrying that ancient artifact, I am not at all surprised that you are able to travel through the Fey Realm as if you are true Fey yourself.
Well, so was Annalise. And
perhaps your friend is. Yeah, I assume your friend was just lucky. But the other 2 people there, I would imagine they will emerge. I mean, the problems of the magic of the Fey Realm are so mercurial in nature. They may emerge from the portal that you emerge from tomorrow, or perhaps in 2 weeks. I would expect it to be no more than a month at the most.
A month? We don't have that kind of time. If that dragon comes back, we need to. Oh my god. Okay, so they're not dead anyway.
No, they are not dead. They are caught in between worlds.
Is when there any way of speeding up the process?
No, this is a primeval magic at the core of existence itself. Now, when your friends emerge, for them it will have been a moment, the moment of stepping through a door. Like, for them, it will have seemed instantaneous, but many days will have passed on our Earth.
I'm going to take out my Arcanagram and type a message to Justine and just go, reply when you can, and send that off. Just okay.
I think.
But they are safe. Because you were only there for a few days, you should be fine.
One day.
Yeah,
One day.
if you had been in the Fey Realm for a long, extended period of time, if you were in the Fey Realm for several months, centuries might pass here.
So
Oh,
it
well.
is like we all open the door and it just takes them longer to get through the frame than we did.
Exactly.
Okay.
Yes, that's exactly what it is.
Right.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
I was
I put a
hoping I was
hand.
spending all this time with Tito, but no,
Yeah,
we're
in a
just
bedroom
stuck.
somewhere. Just gonna
Damn
put a
it.
hand on
This is the
Sylvia's.
thing. As Justine has stepped through the portal, and I mean, you are about to emerge in the mortal realm. However, when you
That's so
emerge, several days will have passed.
I'm just gonna put a hand on Sylvia's shoulder and go.
Sylvie is just if there is a seat, Sylvie's just gonna sink down onto it and like lean her
I'm
head
sorry,
into
my lady.
that.
Would you like some refreshments? Would you like some tea? Would you like?
Tea would be lovely.
Of course, please. Murray, please. Can you get some of the? We have a collection of teas. What would you like? We have an Assam. We have a Darjeeling. We have some delightful green teas that just arrived from Indochina.
Darjeeling first flush, if
Okay. Yeah.
possible.
Okay. Some of the Darjeeling, Murray. Please, please, please. Yes. You from my private collection, Murray. It's for the chosen one.
What are we going to do?
We hope so. As the good druid says, it could be moments, it could be months. We don't know.
It would be
The best.
my lady. It would be at most a month. If you are only in the Fey Realm for a day and a half, at most it would be, and probably not. Most likely they will emerge in a week, maybe two. I'm just giving you the worst possible scenario. It would be perhaps a month, but more likely it will be far less.
Okay.
The important thing to take away, Sylvia, is they are safe. They are unharmed.
They are
not
safe.
being
No,
harmed.
they when they emerge, they will they will believe that they have emerged at the same time as you. Like they step through their portal in the Fey Realm in the same instant as you, and when they emerge, it will be as if no time has passed at all.
Okay, well, in the meantime, we need to. Okay, Sylvia's going to take out her arcanogram, and would I know the glyph for the
No,
giant
you would
wedding?
not. Why
No,
would you
I'll
know
need-
that? Why would you
Okay.
know that?
In that case, Sylvia's just going to say, I need to go to the post office, find the glyph for the headquarters, so that I can
The
notify them
headquarters.
of.
What headquarters, Melody? You're in the headquarters.
Oh no, I need to. We lost one of our friends. I need to.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I need to arrange to bury her and. Oh God, what are we going to do about Aminata? Where is Amin? Oh, maybe.
I look
So
at the
I'm
druid.
sorry, my lady. What headquarters are you referring to?
Oh, the giant fighting headquarter. You know, the giant fighting.
Giant fight? What giant? Giant?
They
fighters?
use halberds. They
Polygons, this sort of
Do
thing.
you mean the Swiss Guard?
polygons. Yeah,
Swiss
yeah,
Guard.
I do.
Yeah.
I do. I need to contact.
We should have their glyphs in our directories. If you would,
Oh, thank you so much. If I could-
Marie, go get the book, go get the directories, and
That'll be
find the
great.
glyphs for the headquarters of the Swiss Guard, please, please. And the young acolyte runs off.
Good druid. I do
Bern
not know.
would be the closest, I think.
That's where their headquarters is.
I don't know Mina's home address, so I
It,
have-
wait,
They
it
will
was
know.
what your friend was a member of the Swiss Guard.
Yeah.
If your friend was a member of the Swiss Guard and you send a message that she has fallen, they will contact her next of kin.
Okay. So that needs to happen. I don't know. You mentioned something about an arcane rifle, so
Yeah,
I think we should.
I'm sorry, my lady. We as druids would not deal
Oh
with such
no,
matters.
it's
You would need to
okay.
go
We
to an
know
artificer.
we know an artificer.
Oh, excellent! An artificer would be able to arrange such a thing. We deal with. We deal with we deal with purer, more elemental forms of magic. He says, like in a kind of a we don't do that filthy guns shit. We use real.
I just
magic.
kind of tilt my head a little bit and go, I don't like this guy. A good druid. I don't know.
Sylvia's just gonna say they fucked for me when I was fighting giants in the war. But anyway.
Of course, I forget that. Please, my lady, please forgive me. We are so overwhelmed with your prowess and majesty as a druid that we
Oh,
forget you are
I
also
have
an
I have
honored
no
veteran of the Prussian forces.
I'm not honored in anything.
You are currently holding an ancient druidic artifact. You were
Yeah, which
trained
I
in
found
you
in a
were
laboratory
trained
after my
in
friend was
magic
killed.
by
So
a creature of the forest itself.
yeah,
You
because I
I mean,
wandered
could you
into her
imagine how
grove
rare
dying of
most
an
loiter?
infection. So let's not
I no
pretend it's
madam,
anything more.
I have never met a druid who was trained by the Fae. It does
to
not happen.
even know of a Musloiter or have one in your lineage or in your space, it would be incredible, unheard of.
I mean, it has been centuries since a human was gifted with training in magic by the Fae. Truly, you are a great and powerful druidess.
I don't know, but I was.
You,
She is
you,
more
you,
she is more a mother figure to me than
of course, trained by the Mother Earth itself. You truly are. We are honored to be in your presence.
Oh, there's no need for any of
Where's that
that.
tea? How's that
Oh,
going?
I'm sorry. Well, I think Marie was probably just making sure that the water was heated to the correct temperature.
Of
Oh
course,
God!
yeah,
I just
appreciate
want
the
some.
care.
I just want some fucking whiskey. You don't even know. I lost my best friend. I'm really upset right now.
I'm gonna reach into my goblin purse and take out one of the bottles of elven wine, 2 of the crystal glasses we got, put them down on whatever tables, just pop the wine, and just start pouring.
Oh yeah, let's do it. I'm fucking not okay.
I look
right
at the
now.
druid and go, "Would you like a glass?"
I would not want to impose.
To not would offend the good chosen one here.
Of
It's from
course,
the
I do.
very
I would not.
fine.
I would not want to insult my lady.
Take our 3rd glass, pour one, give it to him.
This crystalware is divine. Where
So from the palace, if anybody
this
wants
is
any
this is
fine
elven.
ball gowns,
This is elven crystalware.
Yeah.
Well, they're not using it anymore, so.
Well, good druid, I do not
Yeah.
know a person of your access. Would you happen to know if there are any incantations, rituals that would help us locate someone, or?
I mean, there are spells that will allow you to scry on another. Locating another is something that the witches tend to be better at. Can you be more specific in what you were trying to do?
We have another of our friends, as we were passing into the Fey Realm. We don't know if they
So
passed
she,
with us.
unfortunately, because the palace was obviously full of ghosts because so many people had died there in the attacks.
Lots of ghosts.
And the specters, they had this terrifying canes that.
That is and it's at that moment he notices the white streaks in both of your hair.
And
you fought specters. You fell victim to their screams, and you still emerged victorious.
He's about to say something about you being the chosen one again. He's going to do it.
Truly, you are so great and powerful.
Anyway, one of our friends disappeared, but she also has the power to be invisible, so we had no idea where she went. We fell through the portal. We have no idea if she came through the portal as well.
How is she able to turn invisible? Is she a spellcaster?
Oh, she has a ring that allows her.
It is a magic implement.
She has a ring that grants her invisibility. Such artifacts are legendary and extremely rare.
We discovered this in a Fey Mound.
In a Fey Mound?
Yeah, it was a job that we did for an artificer. A long time ago now.
I do not know, but perhaps I do not know if we would be able to find such a person.
I know to scry for someone you need to either have a possession of theirs.
It does make it easier, yes.
I don't have anything of hers.
It would be extremely difficult for us to scry, and also if she is invisible when we scry, we would see nothing.
I don't. She wasn't in the Fey Realm that we could see, and I don't know.
But if she was invisible, then
we could check with the witches cabal. We know there's a coven somewhere in Paris. We could check with them.
Oh, there is at least one active coven in Paris that I know of. There may be more than one.
Is that woman back with the fucking glyphs? I want to send this message.
She has come back with both a tray in which she has a ledger and a teapot.
Okay, Sylvia is just going to grab the ledger, start leafing through, and she's going to
You
get
find
the
the glyphs for the headquarters in Bern of the Swiss Guard. And take
and
me
it's just going to be to whom it may concern. I wish to inform you that von Mina Svisig, I assume I would know her numbers.
Yeah, even Mina's Weisig would be enough.
Fell in honorable battle. I wish to travel to Bern to transport her remains so that she may be buried wherever her family wishes.
Okay, you don't get a response immediately, but
yeah, you know what? It's fucking bureaucracy.
Yeah,
like, what day is it even, Neil? Like,
hold on, I can tell you now. Just give me one moment, please. It
could be a
Wednesday.
It could be a fucking. Oh, okay. So
it's a Wednesday.
It could be. It could have been a Sunday for all I knew.
You know.
Okay. So
Okay,
yeah,
so
I send that message. So that's done.
Hey Sylvia,
Mm.
you should go see Moraine. I can take care of things with Aminato. I can talk to the witches. I can talk to Madame Gautier and get my gun. You should take some time. And I kneel down to her and go, please take some time. We're about to go into something dangerous, and we don't know how long Justine's going to be. I have sent her a message on this. She will message me when she is back in our realm. I will keep an eye on the lodestone. You need to take some time.
You need to also take some time. You've been
I will. I am going to go and commission a gun, and I'm going to get absolutely wasted, and I'm going to, I don't know, I'm going to find something to do. I will manage. Don't worry about me. Stop worrying about the others. We know they are safe. Don't worry about me. I am fine. I am worrying about you. I want you to go and take care of yourself.
You drop in to Moraine uninvited.
Then send a message.
I can't.
Then just go there. She will not be offended by you coming to say
I used the only way I had of contacting her.
Sylvia, I adore you. She will not be offended by a sudden appearance. She will be delighted. Just go. I know you need this. You know you need this. You need some time to step away from.
Sylvia is going to start going very, very, very red at this point.
Yeah. And I'm just kneeled in front of her, like holding a wine glass in one hand and a teacup in the other. Just go. There's literally, until we go and fight the dragons, there's literally nothing you
Wait,
or I
you are going to fight a dragon?
Scheiße.
Well, not just Annalise. When we gather our forces,
we have been in discussions with the government about the issue of the dragon.
You think the government is going to do anything? That's adorable.
We have been wondering what to do.
The government doesn't care. I can tell you now, what they will do is all of these powerful officials who, I will just say, caused all of the problems in the first place by starting a war with Arcadia, which led to the Elven King waking the dragons in the first place. So it is their fault. They will go and shut themselves away in their ivory towers and be perfectly safe. And the average people, the ones just trying to struggle through the fucking day, they are the ones who are all going to die screaming in agony. So, we are going to fight the dragon because the government isn't going to do shit.
You truly are a chosen one of the ages. We had been discussing what we as our order could do, but if I'm being completely honest with you, the magics that we focus on are magics to protect nature, to heal the land, to heal people. We are not warriors. We are not great warriors like you, my lady.
I'm
just gonna fill up her glass again.
And now that you have this artifact as well, Truly,
it is going to help, I hope.
if anyone could defeat an ancient worm, it would be you, my lady, a
Well,
chosen one of the Fae.
I'm gonna twist my ring and just go, if he keeps blowing that much smoke up your ass, you're going to start floating into the ceiling. There's danger of it. You know what would make it easier? If you just went to see Moraine. If you just found a tree, there's trees here in the Druid headquarters. You don't need to deal with this. Just fall into a tree. Go see someone nice.
fine. Yeah,
There we go.
I don't even know what I'm going to say to her, but yeah. Okay.
I take out another of the bottles and give it to her. You won't need to say much.
And Sylvia's got like 5 or 6 of them herself.
Do you have the dresses, the jewels? You've got any of those?
I have my share, and
Great. Take her a nice dress. She would love it.
I did find a kind of a silvery one that I think
There you
would be
go.
really nice.
Calm-bearing gifts. It is good.
Oh,
Take care of yourself. Have fun. Relax, for God's sake.
Who has the romance novel?
I think it's Justine. Yeah.
God
Yeah,
damn it.
Justine has the romance novel.
Somewhere in a void going.
Yeah.
I had this whole thing planned where like I was gonna like maybe see if I could nab it so I could read it on the fucking train to burn.
No.
God damn it. Okay, I'm gonna go see my girlfriend.
I mean, we would
Right.
probably agree, like, although we probably wouldn't have had time to like discuss it.
No, you
Fuck.
didn't. Justine
Okay.
has the romance novel.
God damn. Okay, well, you know what? Sylvia's gonna go see her. It's complicated on Facebook.
I'm just gonna shepherd Sylvia to the nearest tree and stare at her until she goes through it.
Right.
Sylvia's gonna like just touch the tree and just be like, "Don't fucking look at me doing this," because it's a really powerful spell. So she's just like, "Oh."
I'm gonna stare. You have my arcanogram. Text me if you need help.
And you text me if they come through or
I will
you hear
let
anything.
the moment I get a message, you will know.
Okay,
The
Sylvia.
Grand High Druid, by the way, is also there because he leads you to the grove inside the headquarters where the tree is, and when he sees you cast a spell and turning to you, and he says, "Truly, she is wondrous and majestic in her
Her
abilities.
power knows no ground.
Only the most powerful of our
I
order
am
can
still
use that magic."
Truly, truly, just the greatest druid
She
to ever
is.
have lived.
She is a druid of the ages.
So I tell you, I have only traveled with them for some time, and
I'm not.
You are
I
blessed
don't
to
wanna
be
here
able to
anymore.
walk in her company.
You
I
know
don't
what
wanna
would get
be
you away
here.
from
I
this,
don't wanna hear
Sylvia?
this.
Finish this
Sylvia's
spell.
just gonna go through because this is just too much.
Stepping through, you emerge from a tree in the Tronque Forest quite close to the Crystal Palace that
Not too
Moraine Le Fay resides in.
Okay, I'm gonna do that. Can you do that? Okay.
Walking
Do the gates. Do the gates
towards, of course, the gates immediately open when you get close to them.
open? Okay.
And
Right.
walking up the avenue to the grand entrance, the doors immediately open as you get to them.
Okay, I'm gonna go through them.
Stepping through the doors, you come into the grand hallway that leads into the foyer, and Moraine appears in her chair, wheels turning.
She's in the foyer already, is she?
She appears as you're coming down the hall around the corner towards you. "Oh, Sylvia. Oh, I'm so relieved to see that you're okay. I was concerned that I had not heard from you for a few days."
I am sorry that I am not. I didn't. I a lot has happened. I had to. We were lost in the Fey Realm. And
You were in the Fey Realm?
Yeah. So
Oh no! If I'd known, I would have come to you.
Well, I tried to use the feather to summon your raven, and it didn't work.
The magic does not work across the realms. Curses.
Yeah, I didn't know that, but I thought it was worth a try.
Oh, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
No,
I should have told you this, but I
but
never
it
thought
is-
that you would go into the Fey Realm.
Well, the palace was full of ghosts.
Sylvia, your hair.
Yeah. I was only in the Fey Realm for a day, but I think it's
No,
from the specters.
that's not from the Fey Realm. Were you around? Were you around creatures of? Were you around ghosts or specters or some
Oh,
just?
the palace was full of them. Um,
Oh no.
but no, a lot happened. We ended up. The dragon appeared in Paris.
Yes, I am aware of that.
We got well. um, Famed hunter Philippe Dubois. I don't
Dubois
know.
from Seville.
Oh, you've heard of him. I don't. Anyway. So he was cursed with lycanthropy, and I cured him because I thought that he would turn into a monster, and I was worried about the people of the village being killed by him. And also, he is a good hunter, and even though he is a piece of shit and a terrible person, I thought that he would be useful. So I thought that I was helping, but he saw it as me taking his power away and vowed revenge, and then sought to become cursed with lycanthropy again, and jumped me and broke my arm and everything. It was bad. Anyway, this was all before we went into the Fey Palace. It's been things have been terrible. I'm
I'm so
sorry.
sorry.
I
No,
want
why? You do not need to apologize.
I was going to contact you, and then I
How?
thought if I used the feather to summon the raven in the palace, then the ghosts might know where we was in the palace, and then we were in the Fey realm, and we lost Mina, and Aminata is missing, and
Wait, what do you mean you lost Mina?
uh, Mina. Well, we found one of the rooms that was full of these little imp creatures, and they tripped me. I fell into some sort of a glyph, and I was unconscious. And when I woke, Mina was dead. And
I'm so sorry. She takes your hands and she pulls you down towards her so she can give you a hug.
oh, she's gonna give Sylvia a hug.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Sylvia is actually gonna like hug her back in a like, and it's just like Sylvia's a little bit surprised by because she's very fucking strong.
As you hold her, you get her smell, and she smells of wildflowers and mossy earth.
Is she wearing the perfume that I got her?
Yes,
She is.
and
Oh,
that
so
perfume as well.
it's the jasmine. Oh, okay. Right.
Unleash just messages you and it just says, "Get some, get some."
Please come with me. You look exhausted. Let's sit and
Oh,
rest.
I'm sorry. Sylvia's gonna take out the comb and she's gonna try and fix her hair.
No, that's not what I mean. Please, please, please. And she takes holding your hand. Her chair moves on its own, and she leads you into the drawing room towards
I'm
one of the couches so you can sit down.
I didn't know where else to go. I can't go back to Berlin, and Justine is also missing, and they say
Wait,
home
Justine
is
is missing? Where was what?
well. We came through the portal out of the Fey realm at the same time. The High Druid assured us that she is safe, but
Oh, she is safe. It just means that the magic's affected her differently. She will emerge in a few days, but she is perfectly safe. How long were you? You couldn't have been in the Faerun for more than a few days.
it was a day.
Then she shall be fine. If you had been there for an extended period, several months or longer, in those instances, centuries may pass in this realm.
No, it
But
it
only
it
it
was it was a day. We went
then
to the
yeah
headquarters and say it. The date is it's only a day.
in which case Justine will emerge in a week or two probably. Maybe tomorrow. You do not, the magic of the Fey Realm. It's so strange and chaotic for mortals. She could emerge tomorrow. She could emerge in 10 days. It's impossible to know.
Well, I know mortals aren't supposed to go to the Fey Realm because we are small and powerless and shouldn't do that. But
Hmm.
it was more, well, in the moment, the choice was to die immediately or to maybe die in a few hours, and it seemed to be the best choice at the time.
I am relieved that you are here and that you're safe. Now,
Mm.
let's get you some food. And she rings a bell. And a moment later, an arcane automaton appears, looking like a man made of metal and wood and gears. And he is carrying a tray. And on that tray, you see in a beautiful crystal bowl a pile of the freshest, juiciest looking strawberries. And in
Ah.
another smaller crystal bowl, melted chocolate.
Oh my god.
Oh,
As the automaton lays the tray down, a beautiful silver tray, of course, on the table in front of you both. And Moraine, gesturing with her hand, causes one of the strawberries to rise.
Oh man, she's
She
giving me
dips it
sex
into
food.
the chocolate, and it floats to your lips.
Thank you for everything.
the strawberry at your mouth. Thank you.
Sylvia is just kind of, oh god, I don't know what to do.
Leaning forward,
Sylvia should have taken Annalise with her, so Annalise be like,
just like outside the window
Take a
using
bite.
my telepathy to ring. Bite this strawberry for fuck's sake.
Yeah, so leaning into you,
Um,
she cups your cheek with her beautiful soft hand.
Sylvia
she
is gonna,
says-
when she does that, Sylvia is gonna lean into her cheek, and she's gonna put her hand over her hand.
She says, "I'm just glad that you're here. You're safe with me."
Oh, thank you. Sylvia is just gonna kind of lean down on her, still
And
holding her hand.
as you lean down towards her, her fingers curl around the back of your head, entwining with your hair, pulling you in for a gentle kiss.
Okay, Sylvia is completely on board with this.
And I think that is a perfect place to pause in our story.
Let's go! It's happened! Slow burn resolved.
Slow burn, 5 years old. Thank you so much for joining us tonight. Sorry again about the late start. As I said, I was delayed by my flight coming from London. Thank you, Emma, for that. So I would like to point out, however, that we are drawing to a close in our story. There are probably 4, maybe 5 episodes left in this tale.
Surely more with the spice.
Yeah, let's
four,
drag this. 5
four, maybe 5 episodes left in our story with these heroes. However, do not be afraid, because while this story will probably end sometime in early January, the stories of Fey Earth will not be ending. I am now happy to officially announce that I have been working in a collaboration with the incredible Damsels in Distress, which are a wonderful, incredibly queer, incredibly fabulous D&D stream set in Regency period England, but we have filmed a mini campaign of about 10-11 episodes. Like, it's basically close to 4 months of content set in the world of Fey Earth with characters created by the Damsels cast, and that will be airing on the Damsels in Distress Twitch. Final definite date to be confirmed, but essentially end of January. So while our campaign is finishing in early January, within 2-3 weeks at the most of this story finishing, you will be able to enjoy a brand new story with an amazing new cast of players
Professional actors, no less.
in London, continuing the tales of delight and chaos in this alternate 19th century Earth where all the creatures from folklore and fairy tale are real, have always been real, and live openly alongside humanity. But until then, we are going to say goodnight.
Oh, and there's no stream.
And just to remind you,
Sunday.
unfortunately, there is no stream next Sunday, as many of us are just away that next Sunday. But we will be back on Sunday, the 15th, to continue our tale. And who knows, maybe Justine will have emerged from the Fey Realm with her boyfriend.
Oh,
or maybe she won't.
I hope so.
So thank
Who
you
knows?
all again for joining us. We shall see you soon. Same bad time, same bad channel. Good night, all. Bye.
Bye.